Deep inside a beautiful green forest, there lived a tiny ant named Anup. Anup was one of the busiest creatures in the entire forest. Every morning, as soon as the sun rose, he would leave his little home and begin working. He carried grains, seeds, fruits, and tiny pieces of food back to his shelter. Sometimes, the food was even bigger than Anup himself. But that never stopped him. He would pull it, push it, carry it, and sometimes even drag it across the forest floor. While other insects were relaxing, Anup was always busy. One sunny afternoon, a carefree grasshopper named Guha happened to pass by. Guha saw Anup struggling to carry a large grain toward his home. He stopped, laughed, and said, "Anup, why do you work so much? You're always running here and there." Anup smiled and continued working. "I am preparing for winter," he replied. "Winter?" Guha laughed. "Yes," said Anup. "The cold season will arrive soon. When the forest becomes cold, food will be difficult to find. So I am collecting enough food now to keep myself safe." Guha shook his head. "Why worry about tomorrow when today is so beautiful?" He pointed toward the flowers and sunny sky. "Look at this wonderful weather. Come with me. Let's jump around, enjoy the sunshine, and have some fun." Anup looked at Guha and politely replied, "I would love to enjoy the day too, but I must finish my work first. There will be plenty of time to relax after I have prepared for winter." Guha laughed again. "You work too much, my friend. You can always do it tomorrow." And with that, Guha jumped onto a leaf and disappeared into the forest. The days passed. The warm summer slowly began to disappear. The leaves changed color. The wine became cooler. And one morning, dark clouds covered the sky. Winter had arrived. The forest that was once full of flowers and insects became quiet and cold. The trees stood beneath the chilly wind. The ground became covered with frost. And finding food became almost impossible. But inside his cozy little home, Anup was safe. He had spent many days preparing for this moment. His food storage was filled with grains, seeds, and other food. He had a warm and comfortable shelter. Anup looked outside and thought, "I am thankful that I prepared when I had the opportunity." But somewhere in the cold forest, Guha was having a very different experience. He had spent the warm months playing, jumping, singing, and enjoying himself. He had saved nothing. He had prepared nothing. And now he had nowhere to go. Guha searched everywhere for food. He looked under leaves. He searched around trees. He checked the flowers. But there was nothing. His stomach growled with hunger. The cold wind made him shiver. Finally, exhausted and hungry, Guha sat beneath a bare tree. He remembered what Anup had told him months earlier. "The cold season will come. I need to prepare." Guha lowered his head. "I should have listened to Anup," he whispered. Just then, Anup happened to see Guha sitting alone in the cold. He immediately felt sorry for his friend. Instead of saying, "I told you so," Anup walked toward him. "Guha, are you all right?" Guha looked up sadly. "I am hungry and freezing, Anup. I didn't prepare anything for winter." Anup smiled kindly. "Come with me." Guha looked surprised. "Really?" "Of course. Anup replied, "You are my friend." Anup took Guha to his warm little home. Inside, he shared his food and gave Guha a safe place to stay. Guha was deeply touched by Anup's kindness. After eating, he said, "Anup, you were right. I wasted all the time I had. I thought there would always be another day." Anup replied gently, "There is nothing wrong with enjoying life, Guha. But we must also take care of the things that matter. Work when you need to work, prepare when you have the opportunity, and then enjoy the rewards peacefully." Guha nodded. "I promise that from now on, I will be more responsible." When spring finally returned, the forest became green and beautiful again. But this time, Guha was different. He still enjoyed singing and jumping. He still loved playing among the flowers. But now, he also worked. He collected food. He prepared his shelter. And sometimes, he worked alongside Anup. The two friends discovered that life was best when they found a balance between responsibility and enjoyment. And Guha never forgot the lesson he had learned that winter. Moral of the story: we should enjoy the present, but we should never forget the future. Hard work and preparation may seem difficult today, but they can protect us from difficulties tomorrow. Don't wait until a problem arrives before you start preparing. Use your time wisely. Work when it is time to work. Save when you can. Prepare for tomorrow. And when your responsibilities are complete, enjoy life with a peaceful heart. Because success doesn't come from luck alone. It comes from preparation, responsibility, patience, and consistent effort.